Should you choose a niche or not? That is one of the things I have seen online over and over and over again. And it's a question that I get all the time is, should I choose a niche? Do I have to choose one? And so today we are going to begin a conversation to talk all about, should you choose a niche? And if you do, what that looks like. And if you don't, what that looks like.
Welcome to the Kia Kelly podcast, because that's me. Every single week, we will be here talking about business, marketing your business, as well as life and anything that can throw at us. Because one thing I know is that when I've been building my business, I am involved in my business. And so I like to help people understand what it all is going to take to build a successful business and have a balanced life. And so here on the podcast, some of the days you're going to absolutely love me. And then other days, you're going to want to throw me away with the trash because you don't want to be bothered with me. But either way, you're going to get your whole life together when you're here on this podcast. So I encourage you to grab your tea and grab your coffee because the Kia Kelly podcast is here.
So welcome back to another episode of the Kia Kelly podcast, where we talk about all things business, marketing your business, having a balanced life, and all the things. And so today I decided to have a conversation all about niches. Okay. So when I say niche, let's do a quick Google search. So, I always like to go to Dr. Google about everything. If you are listening to me on the podcast, then you can't actually see, but I'm grabbing my keyboard and I'm actually going to type in niche on Google. And then we're going to read what Google says about choosing a niche. Okay. So I typed in the word niche, and then here is what the Google AI generated on the platform. It says niche meaning a place, activity, status, or employment that is best suited for a person or thing. It also says a habitat, a specialized market. Okay, there we go. A specific category or specialized group. Okay. All right. So I also want to ask Google, what does it mean to choose a niche in business? What does it mean to choose a niche in business? All right, so let's see what Google has to say about that. So it says, in business, a niche is a specific segment of a larger market with its own unique characteristics that allows a company to target a specific audience. This allows a company to offer products, services, and content tailored to their unique needs and problems. For example, if a company's niche is indoor plants, they could create ceramic planters that appeal to customers who value craftsmanship and sustainability. Okay. It also says down here that a business niche is a segment of a larger market that has a specific audience. This can help the company fit the needs of a specific consumers. Some common aspects that help define different business niches include price and other things. So let's have a conversation about niches, but that's what Google says. Here is what Kia Kelly says. When I think about a niche, it is saying, this is who I am, or here's what the business is. Here is what we do. Okay. For example, when I look at the camera that I'm speaking into, the niche is they create cameras. And so right now, this is by Sony. Now, we all know that Sony offers different things, but specifically, let's just say they first started out with just cameras. That is a niche. This is what we're focusing on, okay? Now, we also know that today that Sony offers a bunch of different things. They have televisions and other things. I don't want to lie about what Sony operates, but we know they have a camera, they have TVs, and then other things, okay? Now, we also know, let's just say, The Gap, okay? The Gap is a clothing store. So we know that when we go to The Gap, we can expect to get clothing. Now, we do not expect to go to The Gap and get French fries or a cheeseburger. We do expect that if we go to In-N-Out, that we're going to be able to get fries, cheeseburgers, and a drink. We're not going to be able to get the clothing that we could find at The Gap. So the Gap has chosen a niche of clothing and things of that nature, and In-N-Out has chosen food. The benefit of them choosing those things is that when people think about that particular brand, they're always going to think about what they offer. Clothes for The Gap, food for In-N-Out. And so when a person is thinking about, I want some new pants, I want a summer dress, I want a workout outfit, that if they're marketing properly, then the Gap will come to mind for a place to go to buy clothing. Now, In-N-Out is saying we offer burgers, fries, right? And so if they market properly, when a person is thinking about getting fast food or burger, they will think about In-N-Out and they will go to In-N-Out. That is the benefit of them choosing a niche. The downside of them choosing a niche is that they cannot make money selling burgers. They cannot make money selling tennis shoes. They can't make money selling lipsticks or cameras or phones or jewelry because that is not their niche and that is not what they offer, okay? So the same thing that goes for In-N-Out. In-N-Out can't sell clothes, shoes, jewelry. They sell food. So they lose out on all the money when they're not offering other things outside of food. So for you, when it comes to you being in business and you are starting out as someone who wants to build a business, here's the benefits of not choosing a niche. The benefits is that you have the freedom to talk about, be about, do all different types of things that you want to do. Because you, as a human, you are multi-talented, multi-passionate, multi-dimensional. There is so much to you. Okay. Now, the downside of you not choosing a niche is that you have so many different things you can do. You can talk about cats this day. You can talk about turtles this day. You can talk about hair care, skin care, menopause, perimenopause. I'm talking about all this stuff that relates to Kia Kelly. I'm just saying, there's all these things that you could talk about when you don't choose a niche. Now, the also downside of that is that when you are teaching, serving, or whatever it is that you're doing, there's multiple different people that might be interested in that.
$1 million in 12 months. That is what happened to Mercedes as a result of learning how to use short form video to market her mystery shopping business. You heard that right. She has a mystery shopping business teaching people, moms, how to mystery shop, and she learned how to use short form video. We had the pleasure of working with her inside of one of our challenges, and we have just been following up ever since and watching her success. Now, you may be someone and you're saying to yourself, I have a business or have a business idea, and I want to start marketing it on social media using short form video, whether this is TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, whichever. You want to learn the strategies of not just creating videos, but actually converting it into sales. You don't care about just getting a bunch of followers. You want to make more money in your business and you want to do it with ease. Well, the doors to our course, Vertical Video Mastery, is officially open, and you're getting an opportunity for us to be able to work together with you in your business. Now, on the inside of this course, what happens is that everything is pre-recorded for every single platform. That is Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. But more importantly, you are going to spend 8 weeks with me. You got that right. 8 straight weeks live. So you'll get a chance to go inside the course, watch videos and all the tutorials and all that. But each week you get to come on live with me and you get to ask me specific questions about your business. Because one of the things that we do in the beginning is we work on marketing funnels, and you probably have some specific questions about your funnels, your upsell offers, and maybe even your audience and all the things. And so all of this is going to be covered on the inside of Vertical Video Mastery course, but we only open for a small window of time. So at the time that you're listening to this, we are officially open. And if you want to join us or get more information, just go to verticalvideomastery.com. That is verticalvideomastery.com. And we are going to work together for 2 months, helping you to be able to build a business online and be able to make money so that you can do what you really want to do.
Now, the good thing about that is you can market to all types of people when you have a lot of different things that you are offering, okay? But the downside of that is also the strength is that if you're trying to talk to too many people, then your messages, you're trying to talk to this person about this and this person about this and all these different types of people. So it's beautiful being able to talk to a lot of people. That's the plus. But the minus is that you're always trying to talk to a lot of different people. Okay. What is the benefit of choosing a niche? The benefit is that you get to be specialized, that this is what I focus on, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? So for example, let's just say me, I focus on video marketing strategies, not SEO. I don't focus on equipment. I don't focus on website development or finances and all that. I focus on video marketing strategies to make money in your business, okay? The benefit is that is what I talk about. That is what I am known for. So when people are looking for someone to help them with video marketing strategies for their business, I can come up, right? When people are looking for someone to speak at an event, I can come up, right? The downside is that lumps me into just video marketing strategies, that I typically can't talk about hair care, my cats, going on date, perimenopause, menopause. I can't really talk about those things because my niche I have chosen is video marketing strategies. The upside of choosing a niche is that here's what I'm focused on talking about, which is video marketing strategies. And then I can choose the people that need help with video marketing strategies, that every time I create content, every time I speak, all the things, it is always geared directly towards the people that are looking for video marketing strategies. The downside of choosing a niche when it comes to people is that I can't serve everybody, that I literally can only serve the people looking for video marketing strategies, that I can't market and talk to him, her about exercise and again, menopause, perimenopause, my cats. I can't talk about all those other things to those people because they are not interested. I literally have to choose a specific group of people to actually talk to. Okay. So now let's look at what is the up and the downside of both in a more niche type of way. So when I look at choosing a niche or not, like if I don't choose a niche, then I will talk about this and I'll talk about this, and I'll do all these different things. And potentially what could happen for me is that I could feel all over the place. I could feel like I don't really know what to focus on. I could feel like I'm trying to sell this thing over here, but everybody's asking me about this over here thing, right? I don't really get to focus in on a thing or whatever, right? The thing about choosing a niche is that if I focus on video marketing strategies, then that is what I talk about. That is what I'm going to make money for. I'm always clear. I always know what I'm doing. Everybody on my team, my social media manager and all that always know what I'm doing. The downside of choosing a niche is that I don't have the freedom to be and be creative around other things. And I just have to focus on Kia Kelly with video marketing strategies. So when you ask yourself the question of should I choose a niche or not, it is really important for you to ask yourself the question of what is my goal? What am I trying to accomplish? So for me and my business, I want to create products and services that serve people, that can pay me over and over and over again, where my team knows exactly what we're doing, when we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, that we can have systems and processes in place that are consistent, and it's just we're constantly making money. So I believe in choosing a niche because that way I am able to just be me and do what it is that I do to whom I do it to from a company standpoint. Now, there is the other side of me, Kia Kelly, that wants to talk about reality TV and wants to talk about this and all these things over here. And so what I decided to do was I chose a niche. And my niche is video marketing strategies for female coaches and course creators. That is what I focus on, right? But I have like a separate account on TikTok that is allowing me to talk about hormones, allowing me to talk about reality TV and my cats and the fact that I recently had my purse stolen. You know what I mean? Like I can talk about all these other things over here on another account. But I don't talk about that on my main account because people are coming there to learn and grow their businesses. So in the question of should you choose a niche or not, I really think that this is a personal decision. that you have to ask yourself the question of what is most important to you. Is it most important that you're able to have creative expression, that you're able to do multiple different things in different areas? Or is it more important that you're focused on the one thing to get a goal accomplished, right? I don't think either one is the best one. Now, what do I tell my clients? Well, I tell my clients that my clients need to choose a niche, because my clients come to me and they want to make money online. And I am like, if I'm going to be able to help you, we've got to get focused. We have got to get people knowing you and your company as this thing here every time we market. So that way, when people see your content, they know what it's about. When people refer you or your product or service, that they're referring because they know exactly what it's about, because it's what you told everybody, right? So that is what I tell my clients. If someone actually wants to be a content creator and not necessarily someone who has a business selling a particular product or service, then I will tell them you don't need to choose one niche, but I will get clear on who you are in terms of like your content, so that way people know what they're buying into. Because people will buy into you if you're multi-talented, multi-passionate, but initially they're going to buy into you for a reason, and you're going to have to choose. I'm comedy, I'm beauty, I'm fashion, I'm travel, whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Because people are looking for someone that they can buy into, all right? So I hope that you found this episode valuable. If you have any questions about niches, you're here on YouTube, just please ask me in the comments. I would love to assist. If you are listening to this on the podcast, come follow us on YouTube at Kia Kelly so you can come and ask questions. And so if you think that someone would benefit from listening to today's show, please take the episode, screenshot it, put it in your Insta story, tag me, and I will gladly share it on Instagram. Okay, so thank you so much for listening and watching.
Thanks for listening to the Kia Kelly podcast. I'm always honored and thankful each time you choose to download and listen to an episode of this podcast, but also when you choose to share it with a friend. Because one of the things that I know is that when I was building my business, it was so important for me to be surrounded by like-minded people. And so when you choose to share our content with your friends, it allows them to be in our space as well, where we can nurture and mentor them as well. And we can just make some new friends. So if you wouldn't mind sharing, I would appreciate it so very much. But in addition to that, if you would do us a huge favor by writing a review and giving us 5 stars, it's going to tell Spotify, iTunes, and all the places that people are enjoying this podcast and that they should share it with more people. And so please share, please write a review, and thank you so much for listening.